Chuck and Wendy Noss, owners of Nature's Food Market and Juice Bar, for delicious, healthy food, fresh juices and smoothies, and the best advice about your good health. Visit them at 2008th Street, right here in Bakersfield, across from the Fox Theater. Call to place an order at 661-327-4430 and like them on Facebook. Thank you to all of our sponsors for continuing to support Open Up. Hey, welcome back to Open Up Live. I'm Tina Miller.
And I'm Alicia Patillo.
And we are joined by our guest, Miss KatG. Alicia, give us
my gosh. Okay, she's, born and raised in Bakersfield, and she's been telling us about her career and her rise to the top because we feel we can see it, and
I hope so.
What inspired you, your beautiful story about your mother.
Yes.
And we know that she did pass away last year, and that was one of your biggest inspirations. So how are you coping right now? How are you continuing to go on?
Well, I kind of have to, it is rough. It's not, I have really good days and I have days where I'm just like, what, I don't want to do anything. Just give me my earphones and I just need to drown away in the music and just kind of, regroup. I always say I have to let my heart catch up to my soul. Like they're competing with each other. So, but I think that, like I said before, my biggest fear was losing her. And now I tell myself that was the scariest thing that I ever thought would happen in my life. And it was the hardest thing that I ever had to go through. But now that I've reached it and it's come to life, my biggest fear has turned into my greatest strength. So she is the reason that I sing, and she is the reason that I keep going and I keep pushing and I keep going after what it is that I love, because I know that not only is she watching me from heaven and not only is she helping me along, because I know I couldn't do all this on my own. God chose her to be my mom for a reason, to build that strength in me and to be able to lead me in a way that I have no idea that she's capable of now that she's in heaven with God. I always say that she sings in the choir in heaven, and I told her when I would sing to her on those last days, I told her, Mom, save me a spot in the choir. When I get to heaven, I'll be right there with you. So on the rough days, I tell myself that, you know what, she's watching you and she's with you. And I can feel her around me all the time. I know that I know that I'm on this show today because of her, because, I honestly believe that people are brought together for a reason. So I know that when stuff like this happens, I always thank her and I thank God, because I know, you know what, it's not me. Life is so much bigger than me, and I could sit and I can cry and I could be upset every single day of my life, but that's not going to honor her, and that's not going to honor God, and that's not going to honor the talent that He gave me.
That's good.
to share with the world. And I'm one of 7. I have an audience even if I don't want one. And I have 25 nieces and nephews. So I have, even if I don't get likes on Facebook, if I don't sing another show, if I don't do any of that stuff, I have all these babies watching me, and each one of them have dreams and they have passions. And when I'm on stage and I'm singing and one of them is staring at me and they have watery eyes, I know it's because they are excited about doing something that they love.
Yes.
And how could I ever stop and do an injustice to them and quit?
I have to say that when you just said people bring people together, Gracia did a story on her and her mom.
Oh, she did.
Yes.
Gracia.
I'm trying to get it out.
I love you guys.
And she took me to the show. She's like, do you like Selena? So as a little kid, I was like obsessed with Selena, the singer. And I mean, I had her CDs, I had everything, right? And so she's like, oh, you have to meet this girl that she sings Selena songs. And I was like, okay. So we went, and that's when I first met you in your spirit. And I'm saying all that to say that my mom too was in stage 4 colon cancer. So that's why, when I'm not gonna say it, but anyway.
And you know what? When we did the For Girls Only, I avoided listening to your story because I knew that if I hear her story, I'm gonna break and I'm not gonna be able to say my story. So this is the first time I'm hearing how your mom passed away. So I had no idea that was
we had
that in common.
Gracia told me that, and really didn't. I juggled around the thing, but every time I hear you talk about your mother, it does something to my heart. So, and I just thank you so much. You're
and
such
it does
an
to me. Thank you so much. Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
I promise you that my mom and your mom are friends in heaven.
Yes.
And they sing in the choir.
You know, I was about to say, Selena, can you tell me something? But your cat.
But she looks just like her.
She does. Kat, tell us how you got this big break of playing Selena or singing it. Tell us about that.
Well, when I was in high school, like I said, I was in all these different every single choir you can possibly that exists in Bakersfield. I was probably in it. But me and my best friend at the time, she was the huge Selena fan. I was the backup singer because, again, remember, I was comfortable singing by myself. I was wanted to sing with the group, and that's why I loved choir. And she did Selena. We used to go to Selena competitions, and she would dress up, and I would sing backup and dance behind her, and I was just comfortable in my little spot, yay. And she decided that she was going to stop when we were in high school. And all of my friends were like, well, why don't you do it? I mean, you look like Selena. Why don't you sing Selena? Like, people love when you do it, too. And I was like, no, it's her thing. But I loved Selena because I knew all her songs. I knew all the dances. I knew all the routines because I was supporting my best friend. And one Cinco de Mayo, one of the teachers came up to me and was like, can you please do Selena because we have this huge show. All of these people are coming and we need a Selena impersonator. Bless you, by the way. And
if you could have seen the look on his face. Yes, please continue.
And I said, you know what, I'll do it. So I had one of my sisters dance back up for me, take my spot. I started singing Selena. And I didn't sing. I said, I'll do it, but I'll lip sync. I'm not going to sing because I'm still not comfortable singing, by myself. So I did it. Everybody loved it. It was great. And then there was a Selena competition that came into town here in Bakersfield. It was Bakersfield Idol, I think. Or it was some spin on a show that's going on. And my sister was like, hey, you should do Selena. Like, you would totally win. And I was like, no, because you have to sing live, and I don't want to sing live. I was still intimidated. And my mom told me, Mija, just do it. Just, you love it. Go out there and do it. Try it. Maybe you'll like it. And I said, okay. So we made the outfit, and we did, the bustier with the red and the silver. And I was a big old scaredy cat. I put a button-up T-shirt over it, and I was like, I am not going to take my shirt off, and I am not going to dance in a bustier. I'm not going to do it. So I did Selena, but I did it with the top over, and I had the huge hair and the lipstick and everything. And me and another girl tied for first place. And my sister said, you better take off that jacket, and you better sing the next song, because they did a sing-off. And I was like, well, I'm not going to sing. Like, I didn't know. And then she was just like, just do it. And I was like, okay. So I gave them my music. And it's funny because it sounds like a movie, but I gave them my music and I said, here, just play this. And then the guy didn't know I was going to sing live. And he just said, make sure that it's on off. And then I said, no, I'm going to sing this time. And he goes, oh, you're going to sing. And I was like, yeah. And then so I take the jacket off and I turn the microphone on and I sing the entire song. And everybody was just on their feet, and I just let it go because I was just staring right at my mom, and I was just like, I'm gonna do it because she's standing right there, and I have to do it for her. So I sang the song, and the crowd was completely on their feet, and they were dancing, and they loved it, and I think that's what built me up so much, and I was just like, that's what I love. So in that moment, I found that's what I want to do. I want to be able to be the person who makes people smile and laugh and find joy in a moment. And that's what I do every single time now when I'm on stage. Like, even I still get nervous and I still get scared when I'm up there because Selena fans are brutal.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are very brutal, and you have to do her justice. So
speaking of on stage, you tell us about what you have coming up on the 7th.
On the 7th, I have tomorrow's the 7th, right? I'm so bad with
tomorrow.
Is that tomorrow? Today's the 6th, 7th. Yeah.
Tomorrow's right.
So tomorrow, I'm singing the national anthem out at the Bakersfield Train Robbers, the new baseball team that's out there. at Samlin Ballpark. So I'll be singing the national anthem for them out there. I love the national anthem.
So do I.
It's
You know,
such a
I was
beautiful song.
singing it this past weekend, just in my house, all by myself. You wanna
She
sing
does
with me?
love it.
July.
She does love
Oh,
it.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Okay.
Over the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yes, and amen to that.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
let's have her
July,
information on the screen here. KatG, Kathy Gomez,
Yes.
music artist, website, catmusic1.com, email. Oh, look at that. DIVINAKAT at yahoo.com. And she's also on Instagram at catmusic.
Follow her.
Catmusic1. Follow.
Follow.
Wow.
Thank you so much for coming in. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
That was so beautiful.
That
you
was
so
so
much.
beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that. And we do have to break right now. But you've got to come back.
Oh,
Yes.
most definitely, I will. Thank you so much for singing with me, Alicia.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be back in just a
Always.
moment.